Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm working on my car. I've been working on it for a little while now. Just started thinking, man, I really need to start recording myself. Um, Doing a little bit of reinstalling and relocating stuff. I deleted my cooling lines from my thermostat housing to the throttle body and EGR system. Come to find out, which is stupid of me because I should have known. I'm not running the coolant back to the throttle body, but I'm running it back to the EGR system. And I'm stupid because I didn't realize the hot and cold side on this thing, which is common sense. Cold side's always where the thermostat is. Well, I put my temperature sensor for my electric fans in the cold side. So when that thing got the temperature to kick the fans on, my motor would be already over 200 degrees before those fans kicked on. So I'm going to show y'all what I did. This was over here. This is cold side. This is the hot side. I moved it here because this is going to get to temperature with the motor before this side does, because this side comes from the radiator to the motor. Then I reinstalled the cooling lines to there, to here, and back to the EGR system. But on this side, you can see it's capped off back there. So those are going to still be unhooked. So what I'm doing is just relocating, reinstalling things, trying to get it back together. And if you've seen in my last video, or it wasn't my last video because I never posted it, I redid my shock bushings. That is a common failing point on these max speeding rod coilovers, and mine were at that point of rubbing metal to metal and causing stuff to wear, and it could eventually break. Those are skunk 2 bushings. Let me grab the package so I can give you all the number. Okay, I got the package back. I had one left I didn't throw away. It's in the trunk. That's it. That's a part number. I got these off eBay. They're $27 and some change a piece. It only comes with 2 bushings. I did all 4 on this car. So you can go on eBay and look them up. They're the bushing top pats is what it says on the package. I changed those because I've seen a lot of people having issues with theirs been busting, and yes, that's a common failing point. It's where those bushings wear out. It wears out the shaft for the shock, and then it breaks, and then it comes apart, and you're in a rough point. But yeah, that's it right there. And they're urethane, so they're gonna be stronger. So, but let me get back on this. I'm going to try to get this thing back together, and hopefully my motor will run cooler when I'm done. I got the motor back together. Temperature's running cooler. Got another sensor in. It's a vacuum switch sensor. It goes on your crossover for your cooling system. But got that back together a long time ago, about 3 years ago. I did my starter on my car. When I was in the process of doing my starter, I dropped the upper plenum on that vacuum switch, and it caused it to break, and I didn't want it leaking everywhere, and I couldn't afford a new one at the time. I took silicone and filled it in on the top to keep it from leaking, and it worked, but I don't know what. I've been having issues with the car for a while now, so I had the money now, so it's like, okay, let's go ahead and replace it. So I replaced it, got a new one on there, had to run the vacuum hoses to where they belong. That's why I was at AutoZone. But it's back together now. The car runs great now. I reconnected the coolant lines back to the EGR system. that made a difference in how the car runs. The car's been running really crappy, just like right now, being light throttled, 1500 RPM, doing about 45. The car would start jerking violently. They don't do it no more since I've done all that. And it's great. I'm happy with it. But right now we're heading to my brother's store, and we're gonna put his computer in his car. He has a 94 LS400. It's a little bit different from the 92s. I seen one of y'all that commented on one of my videos that your 96 is in a different location than the 92s and 94s. I know that. Just never had the opportunity to change a computer in a 93, 95 and newer, or the UFC 20s. I never had the opportunity to change those. So I do understand that, but I don't have one to be able to do a video on. All I got is a 92 and a 94, and we're about to go do a 94. The process now, this 94, which is again probably my fault, you know. Oh, not probably, it is my fault. When my brother bought this car, right away the computer was bad in it. So I went on eBay and I typed in California Edition, because this is a California Edition. California Edition LS400 ECU, and it popped up one, but I went ahead and ordered it. And according to the guy that we sent the computer, or bought the computer from, because he sends it to you, you send your old one to him as a core. He said that old one was a federal computer. Well, according to the dealership, the one he sent us is a federal computer. I got a hold of the dealership. I gave them the VIN number of the car, and they gave me the part number for the ECU, and the one we put in the car was the wrong ECU. So we're gonna pull that one out and put the right ECU, because I bought another one for 250 bucks. It's a used one, and it's a remanufactured one from the dealer. So it should be good. For 250 bucks off eBay, and it had all the matching numbers that the dealership gave me. So we're gonna head over there, and I'll show you all his car, and I'll show you the process of getting in his. I know my videos are all over the place, because you know, these past few days I've been working on my car since last weekend, and now from doing coilovers to relocating my temp sensor for my cooling fans, to heater hoses, to the EGR system, doing, did I say coilover bushings? Yeah. And then this vacuum sensor, I'm still waiting on more stuff to come in the mail for my car, but I'll post that stuff as they come in. Now we're going to do my brother's car. We've had this ECU since the beginning of this week. Now I'm just able to go do it, so that's where I'm headed right now. We're gonna go put it together. Brother's car tore apart, got the computer off of it, and I'm going to show you all the difference in the computer. This is the one we put in it. You can see the numbers. This is the 142. This is the one it recalls for. This is the number the dealership gave us for his car. And man, you can see the difference in the condition of the computers. That one looks brand new, where this one looks all beat the fuck up. That's pretty bad. But yep, and we're gonna get that one put in and waiting on my brother so I can show him the difference, and then I'll show you all where his is at and the difference in getting his. Yeah, I know I started on a little bit, but his is a little different because you got an airbag here. I don't. You got to take the inner part of the glove box out, like mine. You got a bolt there and a bolt here. You got to take out, and there's two bolts down here. You can see the new computer in there, all the wires plugged in, and we got those bolts back in. Now we just got to put the rest of the stuff back on there. And then my brother.
God bless you.
So
nice having a mechanic who knows what he's doing.
Yeah, we're gonna get this thing back together and then plug the battery up and see how she runs. All right, we got it back together. Show you all what it looks like back together. So his is a little different. My glove box is a lot bigger. He has an airbag, my car doesn't. But got that all back together. Got the whole bottom part back together. Bottom dash is back on. Now we're about to go plug up his batteries and see what she does. This is a 94 LS400, not a 92 like mine. This is newer. And we're gonna hook these batteries up and give it a start. All right, everybody, we're back. Been driving the car, my brother's car, trying to get the computer to pretty much relearn itself on this motor and transmission, which it's getting better. The more you drive it, the better it's driving. My brother's car is needing quite a bit of work. You know, it's just an old car. It needs stuff changed in it, and one of them is the rear knuckle bushings are sloppy loose in this car. So right now, other than that, it's driving good. Accelerates smooth, it runs good, and you get on it. It goes. It might take a little longer for the computer to relearn itself, but the more the car drives, the better it's feeling. So I'm pretty happy with it. My brother, he drives this car every day, so it's going to be depending on how it feels to him. To me right now, it feels great, except for the rear knuckle bushings, because that rear end's very sloppy. You can feel it kind of swaying in the rear. That's probably going to be our next job, is to get those rear knuckle bushings put on, because he has them. We got them in the trunk of this car. It's just we need them put on, and according to the labor book, it calls for 6 hours to put those bushings on, even though it only takes a mechanic an hour to do them. And just like most mechanic shops, you know, they're going to charge you what the labor book calls for. It's got a little bit of a hiccup to it, like it's got a misfire. Almost tempted to pull off the EGR valve and see if it's clogged, because for like example, my car, it was doing that little jerking a little bit, and my car, it was because the EGR valve wasn't working properly, and I'm pretty sure this one's doing the same thing, because I can feel it. It's not as violent as mine was, but it is kind of slightly there occasionally. But other than that, this car's running great. I'm pleased with it. Hopefully my brother's going to be pleased with it. It's just a work in progress, you know. We don't got loads of money, and my brother doesn't either. And as we get the money together, you know, then we start doing things. So I'm going to drop it off my brother, and then I'm going to be heading myself to the house, because I got another project at the house I got to do. I'm just debating if I want to do it today or not. So I will get back with y'all. Alright, back in my car on my way home. My brother's car, we got it running good now. He needs a throttle positioning sensor and probably 8 new plugs. But like I said, my brother and I, you know, we live paycheck to paycheck, so he's gonna have to save the money up to get those things. I got the throttle positioning sensor. It's on the car. It's my old one that was malfunctioning. You can't get it to zero out with no continuity when it's closed. So I got it adjusted now to where he can take off and it doesn't jerk when you put it in gear. So it's drivable now. But before it was just kind of now I just got an email letting me know I have another part. It got delivered. We're gonna see what it is and see if I want to put it on. And we'll go from there. I don't know. It's from Rock Auto, so I got a couple things. I got the temp sensor and I got a thermostat coming. So, and I got a cooler thermostat, not one that's I think the one that's in this car is like 180 degrees. I ordered one that was 170 degrees. So we'll see. I got a few things I got to do at the house, but I'll get back with y'all tomorrow, because we got more work we're doing. I'm pulling off the downpipe and catalytic converter off my old lady's 98 Honda Accord. Got to replace the gaskets, and I'm going to try to clean the catalytic converter. I read online it's possible. It's not economical. A lot of people don't recommend it, but you know, I'm going to try it, because right now I can't afford to do one. So we're going to take it off, fill it up with degreaser, let it sit and soak, and rinse it out until it flows freely. According to the computer, it's clogged. We're gonna pull off the O2 sensors, plug them up with some plugs. I think I got them somewhere, and we're gonna try to clean it out, and we'll go from there. I'll see y'all in the morning. Well, guess what came in the mail? I'm excited about this, and they're a little bit different. I can't wait to put this on. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Bam! Clear corner bumper lights, and they are different. And you're probably thinking, what's different about them? If you look at my original one, you see how smooth that is? Look at the new one. You see how it bulges out right there? They're different. Oh, I can't wait to get these on. That's gonna look good. And I'm gonna show y'all how to put them on. I know they're real simple, but we're gonna do it anyways. There's a Phillips screw right there. And there's gonna be another probably screwed in here, and then that's gonna come out that one side. So let's get. Got my electric drill, which will make things a little bit easier. Then we're gonna pull that off, put that on my pants leg, figure out how this thing comes off, just like that. Ah, where's my knife? I know. Try to get this knife in here without scratching my paint too bad. That is weird. Trying to. There we go. Look at that. Turn that, pop the bulb out. There's the old casing. Now we'll go over here to this one. And pop that one out. This thing looks orange. That's kind of crazy. It has an orange tint to it. I'll set those screws up there. And then pop this one out. Hopefully it doesn't break. That's crazy. This thing is tight. Alright, let me, I need two hands here. I'll get back with y'all. Alright, if y'all were wondering, these are the old bulbs. Comes with new bulbs. Comes with a piece right here that goes into the light, which snaps into there. That goes onto the other piece of light. And then it comes with actual new screws that holds the big piece on. And then the new bulbs. And we're gonna go down here, install the bulbs, and get it done. There it is. That's one side down. That looks good. I'm very happy with that. This is after and before. That looks amazing. I love them. I didn't think I was gonna like them that much. We got that sun. There we go. I didn't think I was gonna like them that much, but man, now that they're on the car, wow, I'm very happy with that. So now I'm gonna go on and do the other side. It does come with new screws, new bulbs, and of course the casings. You do have to trim where the bulb snaps into the casing. I'll show you on this one. Alright, you see this spot right here? See those little things right there? You gotta trim them a little bit. The casting, I guess when they molded this, it wasn't a perfect mold, so I took a knife and just kind of scraped a little bit of the excess off, and then the bulb went right in easy. Oops. Very happy with it. Get them on there. My brother's gonna flip out when he sees these things. I'm already smiling ear to ear because I'm loving it. When I get the money saved up, I'm ordering the candy cane taillights because they're gonna look good on this car. But man, that just changes the look of the car. Wow. So, all right, get back with y'all when it's done. For those of y'all that said go to Rock Auto and pointed out the sensor I needed to get for that cold start temperature switch, or the thermostatic switch This is what they sent me. And that is a temperature switch for the ECU, not the cold start. So yeah, Rock Auto does not carry it. That's why this one's $4, not $200 like the other one from Parts Geek.